welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Tampa sideline, it's head coach Todd Bowles. His guys in the midst of a great run. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. They run, it's the former Oregon Ducks, Jordan James. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
from the 43. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hopkinson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back north. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the handoff, this is James. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Rodgers rolling right, and on third down, that ball incomplete.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league might kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Now Rodgers on fourth down. That's going to be caught.
Rodgers pass. Complete to number 2.
First down for Aaron. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it third and 10. Now Rodgers. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that ball. And that'll set up fourth down. So fourth down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. And he'll get a few yards back here. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 39 yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And it's third down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Buccaneers first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
What a luxury, my friend. I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work. ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
He was brought down by
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
first down, Buccaneers.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Tampa Bay.
Running here is James. Big opening up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Second and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Contact, but they're so flat. It's going to be 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. Quentin Nelson, former All-Pro guard, guilty on that one. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. Down the field, it's Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Rodgers saying, let's go, trying to get him to the line. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
on third down. Rodgers. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10. Rodgers now. This one brought in by Hopkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Evans. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's in. Mike. They'll start on the ground with James. He's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll run with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll run the toss with Gibbs. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
First down and more inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They keep it on the ground with James. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They hand it to Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, they go with James. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. Third down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Play clock. At 0, and that'll cost them 5.